Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're watching Young Sheldon. This is the third episode of the first season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you like to watch today's full episode, it is available for offering a link in the description below. Just click on it, put the password in, and enjoy. We do post 5 days a week on the YouTube and 5 days a week on the Patreon. It's out of sequence, so the Patreon gets the episodes first. It might even be a season in front, so if you're interested in jumping over there and obviously seeing what we have to offer and getting the early releases, you can do. If not, just wait until it's released on the YouTube and get the free link in the description. Now, I've enjoyed the first 2 episodes. I'm watching the third one today. Gone on a little run. It's always good when you start a new show, isn't it? When you get into it and, you know, I'm enjoying the characters, seeing Mary more, you know, seeing Sheldon how he acted at a young age, how he is in the school environment. His brother and sister have been introduced. You know, we see them a lot more. They was only in the previous show maybe a handful of times, as well as George, obviously the dad as well, the coach of the football team. It's good to see everybody. We've just seen his new friend Tam be introduced. We've previously heard about him, but now obviously him as a little kid with the consistency of, you know, buying the uranium, the FBI coming to the house, and obviously all that is good stuff going on. We got that last episode, and I'm excited obviously to see what we do and how we go forward. I'm enjoying it so far. It's a good change with the same old quirkiness, so we love to see it. If you do enjoy today's episode, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into the third episode of the first season of Young Sheldon.
Baby,
Mate, these are
I
tunes.
know you're asking me to stay. Say please, please, please don't go away.
My father took pride in saying that he ran our house like a tight ship. The ship got a lot looser when my Mima came over to babysit.
I want to teach you something. Look at your cards, and then look in the mirror.
Hey, I'm smiling.
Uh-huh. And what does that tell me about your cards?
That I like them?
Attaboy. Now, look at my face,
You're unhappy.
which means
You don't have good cards.
fold.
No, I have good cards. You have bad cards. I'm in.
3 queens. You lose.
What? But you weren't happy.
I made you think I was unhappy.
But that's lying. You lied to your moon pie.
I bluffed my moon pie.
Mom, we're home.
In here.
What's he doing up?
Losing. I sent Georgie on a beer run and tipped him with firecrackers.
Oh, Mom.
Was I supposed to stiff him? They're all yours.
Sometimes people say to me, Pastor Jeff, how do you know there's a God? So let's be cynical. Worst case scenario, there's a 50-50 chance. And I like those odds.
That's wrong.
Sorry, please continue.
Sheldon, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, Sheldon, why don't you come on up here and tell me how I'm wrong?
You've confused possibilities with probabilities. According to your analogy, when I go home, I might find $1 million on my bed, or I might not.
So what do you think the odds are that God exists?
I think there's 0. I believe in science. Science is facts. Religion is faith.
I understand that. Here's a cool fact for you. A lot of famous scientists believed in God. Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, even Charles Darwin.
So Darwin's right about God and wrong about evolution?
Now you're getting it. Let's give it up for Sheldon, everybody. What a good sport.
To be fair, he didn't eat him up then, did he? He kind of handled that really well, actually. I thought that was really interesting. You know, he's saying that it's a 50-50 chance God's real. You know, he is either real or he's not real. You know, 50-50. Now, Sheldon was saying that he's mistaken that from probable to possibility or something like that. I can't remember what he exactly said. However, I'd be interested to explain that a bit further because I'm not like well educated in terms of like that type of things. You know what I mean? I'm literally just simplistic stuff. You know, I really am. And I would like him to explain that to me because how is there not a 50-50 chance? You know, that's my question. Like, is there not a 50-50 chance? There either is something that's not proven or there isn't something that's not proven. Is that not 50-50? I actually don't know. He's saying it's not. And obviously he's really, really smart. So it's probably not. But I'd like to know a little bit more.
Hello, Mr. Cooper. Is Messie home?
Hello, Billy. No, she's at church.
I brought her eggs for my chickens. You can boil them or scramble them. I don't like poached.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, this kid don't even seem bad.
He even wrote me a note. Eggs from your secret admirer, Billy.
It's not secret, is it?
I'm cooking.
French philosopher, mathematician, and physicist Blaise Pascal argued a rational person should believe God exists because you have everything to gain if you're right and nothing to lose if you're wrong.
It does sound right.
Mima is coming over to watch you. I gotta go. George, let's go.
Mate, it was actually right what you just said there. You know, like in a lot of instances in real life, you have more things to gain than to lose. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, for example, in a sport, let's just call it a sporting event. You know, if you got to score to get a point, then the more, you might as well shoot. If you don't shoot, you're not going to get that point. You know, you got more to gain by shooting than not shooting. And that's like similar thing there. You know, people who don't believe in God in that situation, he's like, look, it's not proving it's real and it's not proving it's not. If you say that you not have faith, then you're always just going to not have faith. But if you side on the side that there is faith and it is real, you got everything to gain, you know, because if it is actually real, then you're going to experience all the madness that comes with it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I understand the concept and I don't disagree with it either, to be honest.
She said, don't move. She was very clear. Hoping I have to go to the bathroom.
Don't worry, Mima's here.
We haven't had dinner yet.
Take out it is.
I think my husband's having a heart attack.
Shortness some breath.
Enough questions. He's a fat middle-aged man with chest pains. Do something. Sorry about that, honey.
You said you like me this way.
What's going on?
Dad's in the hospital.
What? Why's Dad in the hospital?
He's gonna be
He had chest
fine.
pains.
We're just gonna stay calm, have a nice dinner, and wait for your mama to call and tell us what's what.
What kind of Texan drinks pink wine? Hello?
Hi, Mom. Kids okay?
Yeah, they're fine. How's George?
I don't know. They're running tests. I guess I'm okay.
Well, George is gonna pull through this, honey. I guarantee it. The doctors are doing some tests, but dollars to donuts, your daddy's just got a bad case of gas.
Mima,
What?
is Dad really okay?
Yes.
I hope you're not bluffing.
I'm going to see Dad. You guys want to come?
No, Mima said we have to stay here.
You want to go or not?
I feel like them two look kind of similar, to be fair, you know, Sheldon and his sister. Is he going to try to drive the car?
You're 14. You don't know how to drive.
I drove a tractor at 4-H camp. It's the same thing.
I'm coming with you.
Why are you wearing my helmet?
I don't expect this to end well.
Seatbelts, everybody.
Please drive slowly.
Relax. I know what I'm doing.
Do you know how to get to the hospital?
Yeah? It's right across the street from the Dairy Queen.
Which Dairy Queen?
What are you talking about?
There's two.
Really?
You're gonna... Well, you're in trouble now.
Yeah, what's going on?
They want to run some more tests. They're going to hold him overnight. The kids,
Oh, they were a little worried, but I handled it.
they sleeping?
Yeah.
Okay, I better go.
Okay. We talk later. Son of a bitch.
You'd be
I
fuming, wouldn't you?
hate those kids.
Why don't we ask somebody for directions?
Because we're children in a car, genius.
Reggie's going to jail. I'm saying I was kidnapped. That's a good plan. You and I were kidnapped.
Thank God.
Well, don't just sit there, follow it.
Why?
That is true, it's going to the
It's going
hospital.
to the hospital.
Mom,
Where are they?
where's who?
More importantly, how's George? Mom! Oh, there they are. Oh, I lost the little rascals, didn't I? Oh,
Why are they here?
it's obvious. They love their daddy.
No, I get that. Why are they home in bed?
They'd all get shouted at, so you got a
Nobody can
cover for them.
sleep.
Yeah.
I thought it was the right thing.
See, but that's not a bluff though, is it? That one is a lie. There's a difference between bluffing and lying, you know. Somebody could say to me, ask me a question, are you sat here recording a video? And I say, no, that's a blatant lie, because obviously we all know that I am sat here recording a video. Now, if I was playing a card game, like they were saying before, and you was bluffing, pretending, oh, these cards, ugh. Like, that's a bluff. You know what I mean? You're making somebody think that you've got something bad or whatnot. But, like, if you directly answer something incorrectly when you know the correct answer, that's lying. So, she lied there, not bluffed, in my opinion. But it doesn't really matter anyway. She had to do that because in the situation where Sheldon was saying before, you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. It works in the opposite way. She's got everything to lose by saying the truth and nothing to lose by telling the lie. So she just says, we missed George, we wanted to see if he's okay. Job's done, it's all good, singing or dancing, nobody has to worry, get on with your life. If you say, yeah, the kids escaped, drove my car, lost them, they drove all the way here, it's opening a big can of worms, a big everybody arguing, and, you know, you got everything to lose and nothing to gain from that.
Everybody sit tight. I'm gonna go check on your dad.
Give me my damn keys.
Oh, yeah. Here.
Thank you. Now, y'all like it when your Mima babysits? Poker, candy, firecrackers.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, if your mother ever finds out what you did tonight, that is never gonna happen again.
To be fair, it would make you hate hospitals, wouldn't you, if you was a little kid seeing something like that? Oh, Jackie's going to pray to God for his dad to be okay.
Despite what it looks like, I didn't pray to God that night. I prayed to Blaze Pascal. If he was right about the existence of God, then he could pass along my request for my dad to get better.
What's taking so long?
Keep your voice down, car thief.
Bruce, your daddy's gonna be fine.
And was it a heart attack?
Minor, no permanent damage.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Come on, everybody. Let's say hello to your old dad.
For a brief moment, I was filled with the healing power of faith. Then the next day, we all got violently ill from Billy Sparks' eggs, and I was over it.
Now everybody knows, on the first day of creation, God said, "Let there be light." And when God saw that light, he knew it was good.
You said he didn't create the sun until day 4.
God is light.
So God's a photon.
God's what made photons possible.
And what day did he do that?
I grab my chest and keel over. Maybe we can get out of here.
Thing to say. We gotta go.
It's interesting, like, I do love like a good debate, but the thing is though, like, faith, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, no religion has been factually proven. Now you'll get people who follow religion probably having a go at that, but like, I'm all for faith. I'm not disregarding none of it. That's the thing. Like, I literally think that whatever you want, even if it's a faith that you just created today, you know what I mean? So it doesn't have to be the ones that we all know, Christianity, you know, Buddhism, you know, being a Muslim, do you know what I mean? Like, Judaism, you don't have to be any of that, yeah? It could just be one that you made up today. It could literally be called Todayism, yeah? As long as you're following faith and it makes you happy and it gives you something to believe in and improve your life, and, you know, just go about your day to day with something to be hopeful and thankful and joyous for, then I'm all for it. You know what I mean? I'm not here to disprove anything. I'm here to actually, I wish it was all real, to be honest. You know, I'm looking for the factual hardcore evidence, like Sheldon, to prove that God is real in whatever form that you want to believe it in. And I do love, though, it when people raise questions and then people struggle to answer. It's just funny. And obviously seeing a grown adult against a 9-year-old, you know, if he didn't make this until this date, then he's a proton and all that stuff. It's funny. It's good to see. But again, you know, consistent with the episodes, I think there's been 3 pretty decent ones and I'm enjoying it so far. Honestly, I really am. I'm not just literally watching it for the sake of, right, we need to record another episode. I'm actually watching it because I thought the first 2 was good, and I've actually enjoyed this one. As you can see, in a span of like 3 episodes, I've watched them in a row. You know what I mean? So, I'd say well done to these guys. You know, I've enjoyed it, and hopefully long may it continue. Okay, that is going to wrap up the 3rd episode of the 1st season of Young Sheldon. Hope you guys have been enjoying it as much as me. I think it's been really good so far. I do love the fact that we have the old faithful side of it in it, to be honest, because we do know that Sheldon has been consistently a disbeliever, you know what I mean, a non-believer, whatever you want to call it. You know, every time his mum's talking about, you know, God and faith and all that, he's always there to counter it. What about this? Don't think that's right, disprove this, X, Y, and Z. And I'd be interested to know, like, what the other children's faith is actually like. You know, do they decide on the same as Mary or decide on the same as Sheldon? You know, it'd be interesting to see as the show progresses. Now, obviously, George went through a rough time in the episode. Looked like, obviously, he's in a bad way, but he recovered, and it's good to see him, obviously, healthy and at the end. And to be honest, I'd like a consistent mother and dad throughout the whole show. You know, I don't want one of them to dip in and out. We know that we don't see George in the in the present day, you know, so I don't really know what exactly happened to him, whether he's passed away or whether he's, you know, they break up. I actually don't know. There was no reference, I don't think, of him. However, we did see it in the very last, towards the end of the show, when Sheldon was getting inspiration off his dad when he was trying to get his video of himself, you know, when he was watching it, and it was taped over by his dad's football game, and then we got to the end and then it was him doing a speech, so then that kind of leads me onto the path that at some point in Sheldon's life he does pass away. I don't really know, but if it does happen, I don't want it to be throughout the duration of this, you know what I mean? Maybe at the end or whatnot when the show's concluded, but not really now, you know? I like a whole happy family life, stable life, and obviously the chaos that comes with a mum and dad and the kids rocking around. That is the good stuff that I'd like to see. Thanks for checking out today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.